All right, guys, Knotfest Japan day 2. Time check right now, it's 8 in the morning. So I'm gonna head there right now because today I have the VIP SS tickets. So check-in for us is at like 8:30. So I gotta be there early to get my VIP pass, the VIP merch and whatever. So it's pretty cool. This VIP package is pretty cool. So I get to get a tour of the Knotfest Museum, with Clown being our tour guide. Clown as in, not a random clown. Sean Cran, Clown. This dude. Wait, where is he? Where the hell is Clown? Oh, there you go. He's like camouflage inside, so I couldn't see. There you go. So he's gonna be our tour guide for the Knotfest Museum, and then we're gonna have a whiskey tasting session with him, and then there will be a meet and greet with select members of Slipknot. I don't know who's gonna be there. If I had to guess, I mean, obviously Clown is gonna be there, but if I had to guess, it's probably gonna be like V-Man, Michael Path, or whatever. So, but it's still cool, like it's still Slipknot. I mean, obviously I want to meet Jim Root, but it's still Slipknot. So, yeah. So today, outfit of the day, I'm gonna represent Knotfest Australia. I'm waving this flag. I'm, putting up this banner. So everybody that walks by me will see Knotfest Australia. So I'm gonna represent Knotfest Australia today. Basically let everybody know that I was there as well. So yeah, can't wait. I'm excited. I've seen Slipknot twice in the last week and I'm still excited as hell. I can't wait to see them again tonight. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm at the VIP entrance right now. So I'm about to go in to check in, get my, VIP pack, which should include a poster, a VIP exclusive shirt designed by Clown, and I should get like the lanyard, the card that says VIP, which I'm gonna wear all night as a flex. Like, look, VIP. But yeah, so I'm about to head in right now, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back in my hotel room. I checked in. They gave me a new wristband because I lost my wristband yesterday. During the show, someone tore it off, but it's pretty cool. I just showed my tickets, told them what happened, and they gave me another one. And this is my VIP wristband, really cool, shiny. And here's my VIP pack. So we get a poster. Let me just open that for you guys. I only have one hand, so let me just take the rubber band off with one hand. Okay, there we go. So we get this Knotfest Japan poster. What else do we get? We get this VIP exclusive shirt designed by Clown. You can see Clown's little signature here. Not the best looking shirt, I'll be honest, but hey, still cool. At least it's exclusive. And so this is the instructions for what we're supposed to do later. So we have that meet and greet with Clown and some Slipknot members. So that thing starts at 11:30. Right now it's like about 9, so we have like 2 hours and 30 minutes before we have to be there. And then at 12 it'll start. Clown will give us a tour in the Knotfest Museum, and then we'll have a whiskey tasting there, and then we'll have a meet and greet with some members of Slipknot starting at 1. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now back to the VIP pack. Of course, our VIP lanyard and tag, or pass, or whatever you call it. VIP. Our VIP museum tickets. And our free drink ticket. So we can get a free drink with this ticket. And that's it. Let me just double check to make sure. Yeah, there's nothing else inside. So yeah. So right now I'm gonna head back to the venue. I'm just here to, throw all these stuff back in the room so I don't have to carry it around. But obviously I need to bring these. And I'm gonna head back to the venue right now. So I'm at the meet and greet line right now. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to take videos inside, but if I'm allowed to, I'll try to take as many as I can. If not, then I'll see you guys after.
Everybody good?
Clown.
Good. Hi. Hi. Everybody, what's up? Oh yeah. Long time ago.
Yeah,
Long
it's
time
an honor.
ago.
It's an honor.
Hey, everybody. Hey. Hey guys. All right. Welcome.
All right, I'm back here again in the museum. I was here yesterday, but this time, Clown is here too. There he is. Clown.
Hello. Come on in, everybody. Hi. Do we both have microphones? You can stand up next to me. Yeah, so they, no, don't worry about it. No, they need to hear you. You know? What's up? How's everybody? Welcome to our museum. This is something that I've loved for a long time. Is our stuff that we make to have on stage to share with you. So the museum has just been a dream of mine, probably since the very first piece of whatever it is we made to go on stage.
ここにあるものはすべてステージで皆さんにお見せするために僕たちが作ったものです。
I've spent a lot of time thinking about a lot of these things that are here, and I realized that even if I made something, there were a lot of other artists that had to help me make things. And I've always believed in art being we instead of just me.
そう例えば、僕だけが僕が作ったものでもたくさんの人が関わって一つの作品ができているんですね。それがアートだと思います。
And you know, so like this logo right here, this is like my favorite Slipknot logo is when it's white with the red border. It's my favorite. And myself, Joey, and my wife, we made this together. And I can remember getting up and going to a printing place at 2 a.m. in the morning, making photocopies and making these holes and dots over and over and over and over until it was this. And Joey did most of it. You know, we just came in and helped with some things, but it was a group effort. And when you share in art, you come up with things like this.
このロゴ僕のお気に入りなんですけれども、赤と白で、ジョイと、僕の妻と一緒に作ったものです。で、夜中の2時に印刷屋さんに行って3人でいろいろ練りながら作ったもので、ジョイが主にデザインしたんですけど、みんなチームとして手がけたものの一つです。
And to prove that art is we, when you give this logo to the business, could be the label, could be a magazine, they mess it up. You know, they want to do what they want to do to make the money. So they don't pay attention to the detail. So that's what got me obsessed even more with art and why I'm sort of not popular with a lot of people, because I make sure this stuff stays what it needs to be for you guys, for us, but for you guys. And it's, believe me, it's very hard to keep it straight. I could show you a lot of logos that I don't like and a lot of art on t-shirts that I don't like. But sometimes you're tired and the business just moves. So I make art my priority.
まあ、ロゴもそうなんですけれども、作品をレーベルとか他の、メディアとか りアートっていうのは自分で作るのが大事だなっていうふうに思わされたっていうのも一つあります。
So, to take it further, when I was here 2016 maybe, I don't remember, but I have a mask back here somewhere, I'll tell you, and I let all of you wear it. Because at this point, this used to be just for me, but then I realized it was for us. So today, because I like art to be us, if anybody wants to wear this and take a picture here, in front of here, you can wear my mask today. And then I will take your energy up on the stage.
Whoa.
Last night I hurt my arm, so somebody who wore my mask got in my head. That's how it works.
このマスクは自分で使ってるものなんですけれども、今回皆さん着用していただいて写真を撮っていただいて構いません。その皆さんのエネルギーを、ステージに持っていくようにしますので。
So this is a mold of my face. I sit down and I get some sort of substance. I don't know what they use. They do my whole head. And that's pretty crazy to be in there. You can't breathe. And it's actually really relaxing, but it can make you paranoid too. But I usually get a mold of my face, and then the clown starts showing up off of my face. This one is a lot of tears. I'm older now, got wrinkles, but I'm also very sharp, very wise, I feel. So I feel like this clown is a very wise, very sharp, very fashionable, older, more content. But the amount of people it took to make this, probably 6 people. Me, 4 people doing the mold, somebody painting it, someone actually making the reverse, the inside. It's a lot. So it's not fair for me to say it's just me. Today we have a good friend. Go ahead with that.
この一つのマスクにしても実は6人ぐらい手がけていて、このマスクは型を自分自身の型を取って作られています。だから、ちょっと年を取った感じとかもシワがある感じとかも分かると思うんですけれども、これも型を取ってからそれから形にして、ペイントして、6人の人たちが関わっているので、僕一人だけのものではないんです。
Yeah, we have a lot of masks, as you know, and a lot of coveralls. So the coveralls and the masks have always been our thing. And if you look through our history, you'll see that we have coveralls, we have shirts, pants. We really try to make as much as we can, and that's what's in here today. And there's not very much here, really. You can imagine, it takes a lot of work to put this stuff. This stuff comes in a sea container. We load it up, and it gets on a boat. It takes like 3 months to get here. We don't know how it's going to work out, so there's only a little bit here. And it's scary to send it. We don't want anything to happen to it because it's our life, it's our history.
ここにあるものはほんの一部の作品なんですけれども、定番の、マスク、それからつなぎ、それから、その他にもたくさん、服、ものがいろいろあるんですけど、3ヶ月船に乗せて、配送するんですね。ですごく心配で、何も起こってはいけない、この一つ一つの作品が僕の人生なので、そんな思いを込めて送られてきてます。
I just wanted to make really good art that people love, and I've just been so honored for 25 years to be relevant, to have our fans request our music, our guitars, our singing, my art, you know, Sid's DJ, all this, you know, it's all requested by you. If it wasn't important, we wouldn't still be here. So I've just been able to live my life the way I wanted to which was do nothing but create art. I was going to be, I wanted to be a teacher at a college teaching history on art. Is what I thought I was going to do in life. But I met Paul Gray and here I am.
当初は大学の先生になろうと思ってたんですけれども、ポールに会ったことで人生が変わりました。この25年間、皆さんのおかげでアートを作ってさまざまな作品を作れたことにとても光栄に思っております。
So what I'm going to do, yesterday I didn't have a microphone. I'm going to try and walk around a little bit so I can tell everyone a little bit about some stuff. And then walk around, look at it, enjoy it. My next dream, and I'll tell you guys, I live in California now, and I want to purchase a building or make a building, and I want to take everything that I ever had sold on, and anything you guys have, whether they be drawings or things, and I want to put them under one house. And then anyone in the world could stop there at any time. That way when I'm old and I have a long beard, I can walk people around just like I am right now. So that's the next dream, is to get all of this stuff in one place where anyone could come and look at it. And to be honest, I want to share with other bands. You know, bands that want to be a part of it. You know, if you think about Egypt, it wasn't just King Tut. There's all kinds of, you know, tombs, all kinds of artifacts. So why not have other bands, friends, you know, come in, not just Slipknot, have other rooms. But when this place gets built, you'll be able to play guitar, you'll be able to play drums, you can dress up, you can hold it, smell it, hang out. That's my next dream. That's what I want to try and accomplish in the next 5 years.
僕の次の夢は、今カリフォルニアに住んでるんですけども、そこでビルを買って、でそこにもう全ての作品、スリップノットの作品、作り上げた作品を展示をして、ファンの方からのファンアートだったりとか、そういったことも全部展示をして、皆さん、世界中の皆さんが訪問できるように、そんな場所を作るのが夢です。
So let me go over here and show you a few things.
歩きながらちょっと見てみましょう。
Hello. So, for instance, most every band would take an old case and they would either try to sell it on eBay, give it to some other band for half the money, or throw it away. Well, I save everything. Why wouldn't I? This has got one of my best friends' names on it. I was there when we printed these off the very first day. This was when the second album came out. We had no money. We were not big. We only had one album. We were only allowed to play 25 minutes.
これはセカンドアルバムが出た時に使ってたものなんですけれども、その頃はお金もないし、もうバンドあたり25分ぐらいしか演奏もできない頃のものです。
So I could never get rid of this. You know, before he passed away, he was going to have a baby. We were putting diapers in here.
ここに実はおむつを入れてたんですよ、実は。
And you know, since then, just because you know we had to take him out, it's just too much. But this is his drawer. And there's no way anybody's ever going to have this but us. So when we did Iowa, we had a little bit more money. But when you look at this, you should see something very important. It's all 9 guys in one case.
ここにあるのが僕たちそのものですね。それが1個のケースにまとまってます。アイオワが発売した時に少しだけお金を作れるようになったので。
So I always put myself at the bottom. One, I like the work. And I don't want anybody being mad at me for trying to take something they don't think I should have, so I'll take the bottom.
いつも僕は下を選んでみんなに怒られないようにしてました。
We all dressed in front of this mirror. We all had our outfits. On the first album, when we were on Ozfest, we put our clothes wet in a drawer in the bus. No showers, no laundry, no bands would come on our bus.
ファーストアルバムの時はもう服濡れたままこの中に入れてたので本当に臭いしシャワーも洗濯もできない状況でそのまま入れてましたね。
Now we all have our own cases. We all have our own rooms. We all have our own people. We're separated.
今はそれぞれメンバーそれぞれケースがあってもう楽屋も全部別なんですけど。
This is one of the most important things we have right here. This is everything, really.
これが全てですね。
All right, let's go down here. So these are all just thank you. These are examples. These are examples of different outfits. So, for instance, this is 0.5 degree chapter. That's the first time I reinvented the tribal S. I made a goat S. So this is all hope is, or this is 0.5 degree chapter, Corey Taylor.
ポイント5のコーリーのやつですね。
It's a bulletproof vest of some sort.
フルフレベストだと思うんですけど。
And it's this is the first time I redid the S, the tribal S. I made it different. So it took 5 albums before I felt like maybe we could have another S. Why? Because the first S is the most important.
これが初めてS とを再構築したものなんですよ。
So shoes. What was I gonna do? These were Chris Fain's. We'd always go out in anywhere, and we would, the two of us, Chris and me, we'd always try to wear similar shoes. Always Adidas. I've always worn Adidas.
クリスと一緒に出かけるときはいつも似たような靴を一緒に履いてアディダスが多いですね。
This guy's number 3 on there.
3番って書いてます。
So different shoes. You know that these are Corey Taylor's because he
Corey
wears
Taylor.
the Converse.
彼はコンバースが好きなの。
Most people throw this away, right? Imagine all the miles on stage these walked. I mean, look how worn out they are. These are stage shoes. Imagine how many jumps and walking. Most people, trash. Me, right here.
もうほとんどの人はこれ捨てると思うんですけど、ステージで飛んだり跳ねたり、あともうすごい距離を走ったりしてるので、でも僕はそれもキープしてます。
If you want to smell this, you can. It
匂いますか？
smells like Joey wore it yesterday.
ジョイが昨日着たみたいな感じですね。
This was Joey's. All Hope Is Gone. This is
ジョイのオーホープツゴーンの時ですね。
a pretty legendary piece right here.
かなり伝説的な作品だと思います。
Let's see. I don't know what this is.
これなんだかわかんないんですけど、
It's got zeros on it, so it says that it tells me it's SIDS, but
指導なんですけど、
What? J. Duh. I'm an idiot.
あ、
Yeah.
J ですね。
Okay. Okay. Yes. Now I'm there. So here, this is one of Jay's very first things. I recognize it now because he started doing things like
あ、
this.
今わかりました。これ見て。
I didn't want to go on with numbers, you know. The first 9, we had the numbers, and it just felt like if we were going to keep numbers going, it just seemed like it wasn't as good, you know. We got to go elsewhere. So yeah, this is Jay's, and he usually gets artistic with stuff like these S's being gone and stuff like that. Very different, you know.
スティッチとかも彼は結構つけてるのが多いんですけど。
Okay, this right here. This is the very on the album cover, self-titled. This is what Sid's wearing.
セルフタイトルで白が着てたものですね。
This is the real deal.
これ
Sid always wore the biggest, 58. I wore a 54. But Sid would always, and I was the biggest in the band. I've lost 100 pounds. Sid would always go really big. If you look at the old pictures, and that's how he would do that.
彼
Look,
すっごい
look at it. It's
すっ
like
ご
for
い
a 7-foot long man.
大きいサイズのいつも着るんですね。
But this is on the album cover of the very first album, right here. It doesn't get any cooler than this.
これがアルバムカバーで使われたものなのでかなりクールな先だと思
And
うんで
you
すよ。
know, what are the chances we still have this stuff, you know? Here, I can. Just throw it over there. They'll get it. So here's an old clown mask. This is All Hope Is Gone. This is the hardest thing I've ever worn in my life.
モーホープツゴーンの時に使ったクラウンのマスクです。
It's pure leather. There's only one of them. The guy who made it, it took him like 3 months. He had so many pokes in his hands from needles. That's all hand threaded leather. It's really. It had a metal nose.
レザーで全部レザーで作られてて全部手作業で作られてます。
The first night I wore it, it also had sunglasses, cop shades inside.
サングラスとあと鉄でこうできた花もあったんですよ。
And I walked out the very first show for All Hope Is Gone, and the glasses fogged up.
オーホープスゴーンの時にステージ上がった時にもうグラスがもう閉じちゃってなくなっちゃったんですよ。
So I got really mad, and I remember slamming my head on my drums, and the nose was made out of metal, and it almost cut my nose off. I had a cut here and here from this metal. Dumbest idea I ever came up with in my life.
それでちょっと頭にきちゃってドラムにこう顔面を当たったら今度鼻のメタルでできた鼻が外れてしまって怪我もしました。
And I like this old movie called Flash Gordon, and Ming the Merciless is the head guy. He wore a chrome headpiece, so I always wanted one. So that goes underneath, but this whole thing is a monster. So if you look, I got rid of that. I toured the whole world with it once, and then I made a girl mask for myself. I had really long hair. I wanted to get my chick out.
これは古い映画でインスパイアされて作ったんですけれどもこの後には自分の女の子さを表現するために髪の毛をつけたりそういったマスクも作ってきましたね。
I look at this thing. This is exactly how I feel right now after all these years. Just how that thing looks. I feel like that.
ここで見れるのがもうこの僕の今の感情そのものですね。
Look at this. Look how sharp this is. So Mick, after the first album, he started making his own. So he always has stayed with the very same sort of principle, but made small adjustments. Like here, this very first one is flat. There's no nose. I don't know which album cycle this is, but he made a nose so it fit, because his first one's just flat. So we all would make little variations of our masks over the years. There's hundreds of things.
このマスクに関しては最初はフラットなマスクだったんですけれども どんどんアレンジして今の形になってます。
This is just something a fan made us.
これはファンからいただいたものです。
Most bands are like, thank you, they leave it, they don't care. I try to take everything. Just look, why not? It's just right here.
ほとんどのバンドと
It
か
looks awesome, right? It's here. Why not? Someone worked on that very long time. And that S means a lot to it. So it's here. It's going to be here forever.
ほとんどのバンドの方がファンの方から何かもらってもその時だけで取っとかないんですけど、僕の場合はできるだけ全部取っておくようにしてます。
Here, we'll go down this way now. So these are a few masks.
これがマスクのまだ一部なんですけれども、
As you know, Joey would do a lot of just his white face for the first couple albums, and then by the time All Hope Is Gone came around, he started painting his own and doing his own thing.
ジョイは最初真っ白のマスクつけてたんですけれども、オールホップスゴンあたりからどんどんペイントをするようになってきました。
Paul Gray.
でこれがポール・グリーンです。
This was a fan mask.
これ実はファンの方が作ってますなんですね。
Someone made that, gave it to Chris. He may have put it on for a song. I doubt it because we wear what we have, but we respect it. And I know it's a fan mask because the nose is weird. He wouldn't wear, but it's so cool. Someone made that, and the detail is amazing.
クリスがファンからもらったものなんですけど、ちょっとステージで来たかどうかわからないですけども、こういったものもキープするようにしてます。
This is the original Jim from the first album cover.
これが全部アルバムカバーのやつです。
This is a 0.5 degree chapter clown.
ポイント5の時のこれがクラウンです。
What I was doing was I made 190 of them.
これ実は
190.
190個作ったんです。
And every night I'd put different hair and I'd let different people paint it or do weird stuff.
毎晩いろんな人に手がけてペイントを頼んだりとか手を施しました。
This one was 2016 in California.
これ2016年カリフォルニアで作られたものですね。
I would only wear it once.
一度しか着用してないんですけど。
This thing is a mold of my face that I put the mask on, and I was going to sell all of these, but I probably only have 50. So many of them have been stolen. Stuff happens. So I don't have them all, but I probably have 30 to 50 of them still.
これは僕の方から顔の方から取ったものなんですけれども、50個しかもう残ってません。取られたりとか紛失されたりとかして。
This guy right here is pretty cool because when we came to Japan the very first time, someone went into a sex shop or a bondage shop, and that was there.
これ実は最初に日本に来た時にボンデージショップで買ったものなんですよ。
Here in Tokyo.
東京でです。
And we bought it. I made sure we bought it just in case Craig lost his mask or got stolen. We would have something that could be a backup, just in case.
クレイクのマスクに何かあった時のためにバックアップとして買ったものなんですね。
It has never been worn,
一度も着用はなかったですよね。
but it looks like it's lived.
でもなんかずっと生きてた感じがしますよね。
This is another thing. Every time we go to Russia, our fans in Russia make us these things.
毎回ロシアに行くとこのようなものをロシアのファンが作ってくれるんですね。
Here, let's see if I can get down here a little bit. You're good. So again, here you go. You got another all hope. another MIG, probably from a different cycle.
まあこれをあとミックのやつですね。
So I was telling you, I had 190, 1, 2, 3. So it shows you every night I made different ones.
まあ190個作ったって前先ほど言ったんですけども、これ1個2個3個見ても全然違うので、毎晩違ったものを手掛けてたのが分かると思います。
Corey Taylor, point 5, the Great Chapter.
これはコリーのポイント5の時なんです。
V-Man for point 5, the Great Chapter.
これもポイント5の時のものです。
This is new guy, Tortilla Man, right here. This is the original.
トルティーヤマンの、まあ、最初のオリジナルのものですね。
And he had to change it right away. I don't even know how he wore this, how you see or anything, but he did it for a long time.
これでどうやって見たのかとかよくわからないんですけれども、意外にも結構着用したものです。
When the album ended, I swore I would never wear that mask again. That mask is pure evil, and it would make me do things that I would do. So I swore when the album was over, I'd never wear it again.
まあアイオワの時に着てたマックスはもう絶対着ないように着用しないようにしてて、自分の中のちょっと悪な部分が出てしまうので。
So when Paul passed, I remade it, and I made a neck, and I made the ears, and I made it harder. I made it really dark, and man, I could never wear anything like this again because your heat comes out of your head.
まあポールが亡くなった時にこのマスクを作ったんですけれども、まあ、ディテールから全て僕が作りました。もうヒートが熱量が頭から出ないのですごく苦しいですね。
And tonight's actually fun because there's a gentleman that lives in Japan. His name's Screaming Mad George. He helped me design this mask. He's the one that molded me, designed it. I told him what I wanted, but he made it. So he's coming tonight. I haven't seen him in like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years.
実はこのマスクデザイナーは日本に住んでる方で、スクリーミーマット・ジョージっていう方なんですけども、その方が今日ステージに
Got some baseball bats, baseball gloves. Obviously, I only use the bats for duality. Sometimes when we play the song Sick, I would use it for sick. This is the hardest thing I do in the show. Is you can imagine in a baseball game, you come up to hit just the pressure and the intensity, and you got to get up there. And they say hitting a baseball is the hardest sports thing in the world because a baseball is so fast, and to connect is one of the hardest things to do. So you can imagine what it's like to just hit a K.
まあこれはデュアリティとシックの時にしか、使わないんですけれども、野球っていうのはすごく難しいスポーツと言われていて、イメージしてみれば分かるんですけど、これで振り回して叩いたりする。
And every one of these dents, the counterpart of it is in my body. So if there's a dent, there's a dent.
これに一応跡がついてると思うんですけど、これは僕の腕とかに影響しているものなんですけどね。
So let's see, what do we got? We got some more clothes. Let's look over here. And of course, you got the guitars, guys. You got Jim and Mick. Really old guitars.
かなり古いものになります。
Again, so when we got a little more money, Chris and I, we shared this. So he had that side, I had this side. Looks like my C and my N are gone.
これはクリスと一緒に使ってたものですね。
So instead of having our own cases, we shared.
その頃少しお金が作れるようになったので、今は一人一人あるんですけれども。
On volume 3, I wore ties.
ボリューム3の時はネクタイを使ってます。
Every show I would every show when we pulled in, I'd go to some old vintage shop or Salvation Army and I'd buy all the ties. I have them still in a bag. I have hundreds of ties that I bought and wore for photo shoots, for performances. So my dream is to make sure I don't just have one tie, I have all the ties. So.
ネクタイ使ってた時はもう100個200個とどんどん買ってましたね。で全部キープしたいと思ってます。
So the last thing I'll tell you about, I'm going to tell you about those drums, but these are the coveralls from Iowa. This probably weighs 10 pounds.
これアイオワの時のつなぎなんですけれども、おそらく10パウンド、おそらく5キロぐらいあると思います。
It's heavy.
かなり重いです。
Oh yeah.
Very heavy. This is cotton.
コットンでできてるんですけれども、
Cotton is not good for sweat. It's not good for breathing.
コットンは汗には良くないんですよね。
We made black ones, red ones,
黒と赤のを作って、
forest green,
あと緑ですね。
navy blue.
あとネイビーブルー。
Then there was a really weird color that was bad luck and we burned them.
なんかそれで変な色のを作ったんですけれども、なんかバッドラックだったんで捨てました。
Royal blue, I think that was it.
多分ロイヤルブルーかなんかの色だと思います。
We went really hard on Iowa.
アイオワの時は本当に大変でしたね。
Never again.
もうやりたくないです。
But we knew we could do it once, and we did. We lived it when we could. So we didn't know they were heavy back then. But I could never, I'd pass out on stage. I'm 53 now, I'm not 29.
当時は重いなんて自分たちは認識してなかったんですけど。
Let's just move down here to these drums, and then you guys are free to take pictures. I have to go do a whiskey signing. I want to thank you all for coming in here. Please spend a little time. I know you're going to follow me, but you know, if you need to come back, take a little time to look at everything. You know, there's just so many years of outfits and things. It's, you know, I could talk for hours in depth about everything. I could even tell you why there's red, you know, I can tell you why it's stitched like that. I'm that crazy with my stuff. I mean,
何時間も作品のことを話せますね。
So I'm proud of these guys that they made it. These drums here are some of my favorite things I've ever had. These drums were for Iowa. These drums have been thrown off stage.
これもアイオワの時ですね。
These are all photos. So I was really big into medical books. I would buy books about brains and hearts, and I would just read everything that the old generation would write. I liked the way they would write words.
医学の本を僕はすごく好きで買うんですけれども。
So this one is bones.
これが骨ですね。
No, this is brains
これ脳ですね。
and body parts. This is bones.
それが骨で。
This is
で
just
体の
art
部分ですね。
and photographs that I took.
こ
And
れ全部
this
自
is
分が撮った写真です。
this is muscles and ligaments.
でこれが筋肉系の部分なんですけど。
This one I never used. I thought I was, but I end up only using 1, 2, 3, 4. This one I asked Corey Taylor to write me a story. So he started at the top and he wrote a story all the way around to the bottom. I've never read it because it's too hard. It's just, you know.
実はこの1個使ってないものがあるんですけど、コリーが全部物語を書いたんですけど、読んでません。
There's a lot of scratches in it now, so it's like you got to be an archaeologist to come in and like, oh, I think he was saying this word or whatever. So now it's really a relic.
今もうそれたりしてなかなか読むのが難しいので、プロが来てなんか解析する形になるのかななんて思ってますけどね。
So right here, you can see tape. But if you go like that, there are the ends of the wires. And every night I would just have holes in my leg. Just holes, blood everywhere. I wouldn't feel it while I was playing until I'd take a shower and I'd look down. And I wasn't smart enough to redo it. I just left it because that's where we were. But this was extremely, I mean, if you don't feel it, but if you went like this, it's like a needle. Every drum.
このテープのところがこう出てるんですけれども、こ
Right
こが
there. So here's some snares, more cases, more guitars, lots of stuff. And this is just this much, you know. We have so much. Banners, drum sets, more guitars, hundreds of mats, passes, books, photos, fans. We have so much. And eventually it's got to get out of my garage, get out of my life, get back into your life.
ここにあるのは本当に一部でドラムセットから服から何まであります。
So we should have been taking. If anybody wants to take a picture with a mask, go down here.
写真はそちらで撮ってください。
I'm gonna move to the next place. Take like 5 minutes, and then someone will bring you over. If you don't want to take a picture, you can start over. I'll see you over at the next thing. But make sure you get a picture with my mask and give me your energy.
写真マスクがあるのでぜひ撮ってください。でその後移動になります。
And thanks for coming here today and enjoying the museum. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
ありがとうございます。
All right, get a picture of that mask. I'll see you over here at the next thing.
次の移動先でまたお会いしましょう。これアルコールなのでちょっと先ほどとは違うかもしれないんですけれども、僕にとってはそれもアートなんです。
I love to make booze because time, pressure, heat, all these magical things to make something that we can put into our body. I find it to be one of the most thrilling artistic experiments that I could do.
アルコールは時間とあとはプレッシャー、そして熱が気になってるんですけれども、その奥深さがすごく僕は興味がありました。
And I've always done, you know, when we make music, sometimes when we're at my house, we might have a little toast and not drink much, but it's kind of fun to drink the whiskey you make while making your music, being social, not taking it crazy. So we like to do, you know, toasts with everybody.
そう自分自身の音楽を作っている時に自分のウイスキーで乾杯してひとときを過ごすっていうのがお気に入りなので今日は乾杯を皆さんとしたいと思います。
Make no mistake though, not everybody drinks.
ただちょっと皆さんがアルコールを強いわけではないのでそこは気をつけてください。
I also find it an honor to be able to have to be responsible for making alcohol and telling people how they should be, because we know it can be dangerous and we know it can do things it shouldn't. So I had to think about this very hard. I have alcoholism in my family, so I had to think very hard, but I felt like I could be responsible enough to also hand over that education so I could have a very serious piece of art that I feel.
アルコールをかけるっていうことは責任感もかなり持って作るということなので、アルコールっていうのは危険にもなりかねますので、そこは僕は責任感を持って作ってます。で、今回のテイスティングも自分が責任を持ってできるっていうことで加算をしてますので。
The alcohol isn't unlike a print, 1 of 100, 2 of 100. 3 of 100, 4 of 100. And that's what these are to me. There's only so many made, so they're like prints, like paintings that get sold, and then new ones come out. So I really try to treat it like that, like they're paintings.
これはアートとしてペインティングの、絵のようなものですね。200のうちの100に、300のうちの200だったり、そういった感じでペインティングするようなアートとして捉えています。
I have several versions. Today you have the single malt, the single batch, which is a recipe. It gets so many bottles get made, and then when it's done, we make another one. It will be the same recipe, but it'll be just a little bit different because it's a different day, the weather's different, the water could be a little different. So this is called a single batch.
これは、シングルバッチなんですけれども、バッチとして作ってるので、天気だったり、環境だったり、レシピは同じでも、バッチによって味わいが違います。
And this one here, this is called a 3-year reserve. It takes almost 4 years to make this. And my wife and I, we made this together. We tried a lot of barrels to make this by sipping. And when I say sipping, I want to taste what the tree had. All whiskey is moonshine first, and then you put it in a barrel, and the moonshine sucks out all the wonderful things that the tree can provide, and this is how you get this color. This color here sat in a barrel for 3 years.
このボトルに関しては、
Oh shit.
Well, that's my favorite. Can I have some?
Tortilla. Tortilla man. Like I said, we have a good time. We try to keep it cool. We try to smile. Try to have fun. It's been a lot of years of hard times, friends coming and going. And at this point, I just like to sit down with my friends, write music, think about the past, tell stories. And in my life, there's nothing like playing with another human being and you connect through the vibration of music is simply like the greatest thing ever. When you feel it, you just look at the other person. So, when you make your own whiskey, you have a little shot to your families and the fallen friends. And, it's just been an honor to be in Slipknot and be able to take my art as far to something like whiskey.
本当にスリップノットのメンバーとしてこうやってウイスキーを作れることになるまでできたのが本当に光栄に思ってます。やっぱり全て楽しむものだと思うので、家族や友達、そして音楽を作ったり、そういった空間を楽しむときに、ウイスキーもたしなんで楽しめればと思っています。
I'm not an artist that would just put my face or a band name on this to make money. I don't believe in that. This is real stuff that I believe, has as much integrity as you can have. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't believe in it. It wouldn't be Slipknot. I wouldn't give it to you. So I'm very proud of it because, I don't like a lot of the old ways, but this is my alchemy. This is magic. Time, pressure, elements. It's pretty cool to be able to do that. I also garden. I grow a lot of peppers. And I take my peppers and I put them in vodka for years. And then I clean it and then we drink that. So pickles, spaghetti sauce, watermelon, Bloody Marys. I just make weird things. And it's all art to me, so I try to make as much art and in many different ways that I can. And I'm very blessed to have the ability to do that. And to be, I guess I keep saying it because if it wasn't for you guys, I'd be done making art, you know? I just wouldn't be doing things, you know? I'd just be making art for me. But our fans still die for our music, our lyrics, our outfits, our stuff, you know, art. So we're very lucky after 25 years to still be here and have this chance to do this. I mean, we take it very seriously. We do feel lucky. We're very blessed. And I thank you for that.
本当にこのボトルもそうですけれども、たくさんの要素があって作られているものなので、家でもペッパーを作ったウォッカを作ったりしてるんですけれども、全て含めて先ほどの先もそうなんですけれども、全部アートとして僕は捉えていて、そのアートが作れるのはファンの方たちのおかげだと思っています。この25年間、ファンの方たちに支えられて、こうしてアートが、作れて提供できることを本当に心から、光栄に思っています。
And today, it's just really tasting. Don't feel like you gotta shoot it. It's not about that. It's just about listening to what I said. You can just take a little sip and see if you can taste anything. Ask yourself if you can taste caramel or anything, you know, just see if you, just a little bit of taste. So don't feel like you gotta drink it all. It's not about that. Believe me, I feel weird having a whiskey tasting, but it's really about art. And I believe you can taste the art, and you definitely will taste the difference. The single batch is gonna go just like you know whiskey does. It's gonna hit you hard, boom, and it's gonna go. This one, smooth, and it's gonna go, and it's gonna get warm. So they're very different. And that's why we're doing a whiskey tasting, because you can actually taste the different processes. So don't feel like you gotta slam it. And, go ahead.
ウイスキーテイスティングなんですけども、一気飲みしないでゆっくり味わって、香り、それから味わいを楽しんでください。この2つのボトルにも違いがあって、シングルバッチの方は強くガツンとくる感じで、あともう一つの方はスムーズな感じでかなり違いますので、よく味わってゆっくりと楽しんでください。
Last night I hurt my arm a little bit, so I'm on some medicine just so I can play, you know, whatever. So I'm not gonna, if you don't mind, I'm not gonna do a shot today, but I'm gonna come around. Let's start with, before we do it, you guys can taste them on your own, how you want, but I'll just come around, let's do a little kampai real quick together before you start. I'll just go around and then on your own, just taste them however you want. You want to shoot it, shoot it. You want to taste it, but don't feel like you even have to taste it. If you don't drink, don't do it. So, everyone, start with the small batch. You know, this guy first.
The small batch の方から
And I'll come around and let's come
乾
high.
杯を、はい、
Bye.
テーブルにしていきますので。
Big toast for everyone. Yes. Yes. Cheers. 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 Hi. Hey guys. Yes, yes. Check it out. Cheers. 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 Hey guys. Bye. Hey everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming. Yo.
Yes. Cheers.
Hey. I'm gonna take a little sip, but enjoy it. Do the small batch first, and then take a sip of the 3-year.
Cheers, bro.
So, does everybody feel kind of like very strong? Get you going right away.
Yeah.
So before you do the 3-year, kind of breathe a little bit. You know, There is a special way to drink whiskey to taste it. It takes a little time to perfect it. It's a lot of breathing through the nose and getting the whiskey at the top of your mouth and tasting. It takes a while to really start tasting things, but it's pretty amazing when you can actually identify elements that are in the liquid. It's pretty crazy.
本格的に味わうのは結構テクニックが必要で、ウイスキーを舌の上に上顎に乗せたりとか、息の仕方だったり結構テクニックはあるんですけれども、一旦こちらの3 years 飲む前に一度呼吸をしていただいて、はい。
So go ahead and try the reserve, the 3 year. Take a little sip of that guy.
で、今度3 years 味わってみましょう。
If you take a big enough drink of that one, you'll see that it'll just get warm down here.
Здесь он должен быть покрепче.
お腹のあたりが
49.
温かくなると思う。
45.
That one's my favorite.
これが僕のお気に入りです。
I'll probably have one of those in my coffin.
亡くなった時のお棺にこれを入れると思います。
I appreciate you guys taking time to be a part of a whiskey. It's always been a little weird for me to think that whiskey could be part of this, but I really do try to treat it like art and to share my knowledge. So I hope you felt that, and feel free, enjoy. And I also want to tell you, I said this yesterday. I collect baseball cards and stamps.
個人的に野球のベースボールカードとかスタンプ集めてるんですけれども、
So there's only so many bottles from America, Iowa, where I live, where these were brought to Japan. So your government and my government have talked, and your government put this stamp on here.
これが日本政府から認められた印なんですけれども、
If there are only 200 bottles here, these are the only 200 bottles ever in life that will have that stamp on it. So imagine in 100 years, someone who loves this wants that stamp, this bottle.
このまるっきり同じこのステッカーがついてるのはもう200本しかありません。なのであと100年ぐらいしたらどのぐらい価値が上がるのかっていう話ですよね。
That makes it Andy Warhol for me. Andy Warhol. That makes it art. So
You can't translate that.
1 of 200, 2 of 200, 3 of 200. So someone who loves this will mean so much to them later. They won't even drink it. They'll just, this is so special that my band could get this here for you. So I love this. This means so much to me because this is a lot of hard work. A lot of people with power saying yes or no for us. So I have Japanese, Japan. I have Australia, Holland, England, and America. That's it. So I have stamps from all those places.
バッジでもう200分の1とか200分の2とかもう非常に一つ一つが本当にアートのような形で、ボトル自体もオーストラリア、オランダ、アメリカにしかありません。
And my dream is, South America, Canada, Russia, anywhere, just to keep spreading it. Number 9 represents all of us.
これから全世界に届けられるようにしていきたいと思っています。この9っていうのは僕たちの表す数字なので。
Thank you for coming. I'm gonna go get Clown, and then we're gonna sign.
ありがとうございます。お越しいただきありがとうございます。クラウンを呼んできます。
Yeah.
I gotta go find him though.
ちょっと見つけないといけないのでね。はい。
I don't know where he's at.
どこにいるかわかんないですね。ちょっと。
He'll be here.
はい。
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
I hope you guys originally enjoyed it.
本当に楽しんでいただけたら本当に嬉しいです。
And clowns coming.
All right, so I got advice from the whiskey experts here. They told me to add like 2 drops of water, and you'll open up the taste, and you can taste like the wood.
You can taste more profile.
Yeah, it can taste more profile.
Bigger profile.
So, I think I see what you mean. Like,
Yeah. Kind of makes it like a little flatter, but it's not so like rush.
all right, so I'm at my VIP SS platform. So this is basically our VIP viewing platform. We get really nice cushion seats. It's reserved seating, so like on our ticket, it tells you which seat. So you gotta sit there. Like it's not free sitting. You can just sit anywhere. But yeah, so as you can see, there's only these few seats. So there's really not many like VIP tickets. So this is just the B side, so like on the A side there's like the same amount. So it's really not that many VIP tickets, unlike in Australia where there's like 5 billion. But yeah, so it's really good. It's a really good view. Like it's unlike the Australian VIP that the VIP platform is like right at the back. This one is actually like in the middle. Actually not even the middle. Like really, if you really measure it, it's slightly ahead of the middle, and it's also because like this is an indoor place, right? So it's also a lot smaller than Australia. So when they put us right at the back in Australia, it's really far back, and when they put us like at the midway point in Japan, it's really close just because like it's a smaller venue. Like you can see our view is just so clear. So this is stage B and this is stage A. So Korn is gonna perform here later, and then Slipknot there. Right now, I think it's Parkway Drive. Parkway
Tortilla!